Hey guys, it's Janis. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So last week I asked you guys to ask me some questions about studying. So you guys asked me some and I'm going to answer them today. So the beginning of this video is going to be about study tips and stuff like that you asked me, and the second half of this video is going to be about my personal stuff, like what subjects I want to study in the future. So if you care about me at all, you can stay tuned to the back. But either way, I will start with the study tips related questions. And the first one is from Esther, who asked, how do you find motivation to study in the summer? Well, usually I do have some motivation, but honestly this summer so far, the first 2 weeks I haven't done any studying because I was doing a university course. So I was at school every day until 5 o'clock, and when I came back home I just didn't do any studying and class prep or anything like that. So these 2 weeks have been quite unproductive for me. But usually I find motivation to study by telling myself that by studying I can get ahead in class and be better than everybody else. Which might not be the best mindset, but that's sort of what I tell myself. So I tell myself that if I study now, I'll be studying more than the other people and I will be getting a head start, so that when I go back to school in the fall, I will know more stuff than other people, so I can do my stuff more efficiently, and I will also learn faster when I get back to school. And I also find motivation by telling myself that putting in the extra effort will help me a long way in the future. So even though right now it might not seem worth it, but I know that in the long run, if I study earlier and study more than other people, then it's really going to work out for me in the future. And next, Danielle asked, what do you do when something comes up and interrupts your day? And I hate this so much. This used to always happen to me, and I got so annoyed by it, and sometimes I would lose my temper if this happened to me when I was younger. But now I've sort of learned to manage that, I guess. I just tell myself that even if I lose an hour or two of studying, it's not going to impact me in the long run. And even if I lose a whole day of studying, or 2 days, or I just lose a lot of time, I know that I can catch up by working harder the next time I study and being more focused when I do study. So the lost time doesn't really matter that much. And also, the stuff that comes up and interrupts my day is usually stuff like running errands, or going to a family dinner with my family, or doing some stuff for a friend. And I usually just tell myself that those things are worth my time and it will make me a better person, so it's worth it to sacrifice some study time to do those other things. One Pandela asked, how do you balance personal projects, life, and study? So currently I'm studying in the last year, after summer I'll be going into the last year of high school, and I am also doing this YouTube thing, and also I'm running every week. Usually for me, study is the top, and then life, and then personal projects. So in a day I will allocate the most time to my studying. So maybe if it's a normal school day and I come home at 5 o'clock, I will allocate 2 to 3 hours for studying, and I will also allocate some time each week for my personal projects. So for me, I don't film any videos in the weekdays because I know that weekdays are reserved for studying and family time and stuff like that. So I will do all my filming on Saturday, and I will usually edit my videos on Sunday morning before I go to church. So I'll edit my videos and then post them on Sunday. And telling myself to only film videos on Saturday helps me keep a consistent schedule, first of all, and also it helps me stay focused during the weekdays, so I know that I won't distract myself by filming stuff, and I will reserve all this stuff just for the weekends. Next, Sarah asked, how do you overcome procrastination? Actually, I'll film a whole video later on just on this subject, so I'll just skip this question for now. And Study Cam asks, how do you handle getting a bad grade? So usually when I get a bad grade, I will allow myself to be sad or angry for a while, because I feel like that release is needed. It's crucial if you want to get over stuff. So I allow myself some time to feel sad, but then right afterwards I will try to face my bad grades analytically, not emotionally anymore. So after I finish composing myself, I will look at my paper and find out what stuff I did wrong and how I made that mistake, so I can learn from it and do better next time. And I know it's very hard to think of it that way when you get this incredibly horrible grade and it's easier said than done, but usually when I force myself to start analyzing and stop feeling sad, I will get more focused on the analyzing part, and that can help me stop feeling sad, I guess. There really isn't a remedy for this sort of thing, I guess. You just sort of try your best to think about it in a positive light and just wait for the sadness to go away. What college do I plan on going, and what am I going to study? So I'm still debating on whether to study locally or overseas. So I am going to apply to some more prestigious overseas universities, I guess, like, I don't know, Stanford, Cambridge, Oxford, stuff like that. I will apply to those even though I know it's a very slim chance of getting in. But my main goal is just getting into the University of Hong Kong or the Chinese University of Hong Kong, which are both local universities, and I love them so much. So if I get into those, I would like to go to those. And what I want to study is law, but in Hong Kong it's very hard to get into the law programs, so if I can't study law, then I might study some stuff like psychology. How much time do you spend on your phone? I usually don't spend that much time on my phone when I'm out because I don't have data. When I'm at home, I will use my phone for, I guess, maximum an hour per day or more if I'm watching YouTube videos. What is your dream job? I honestly have no idea what I want to do in the future, but for now I just want to try to get into law school and perhaps become a lawyer in the future, or maybe not. Next question is, what motivates you to get a good grade? Honestly, okay, two things. So number one is to get good grades so I can get into a good university in the future, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And number two is honestly because I want to, because I don't know, like, throughout all of my years at high school, I've consistently managed to get good grades. So I just try to keep consistent with my grades so I can keep aiming for higher. And so sort of my goal is what motivates me to get a good grade, as well as thinking for my future. Oh, and I have something to show you guys. Okay, so this might seem a little like bragging, but it's honestly not, because I just want to share this with you guys because you've been here with me on my study journey on my YouTube channel for so long, so I just really wanted to share this with you guys. And it is this thing. So in my school, we have a GPA system with 5.0 being the highest GPA, and for this term of this school year, I actually got a 5.0. I was so happy to get this because honestly, I've been working so hard for these past few months. I'm studying so many hours per day, and even on weekends and holidays I study all the time, and I feel like this is honestly, like, I feel like I deserve this for all of the hours I put into my studying. But mainly my point is that working hard does help you achieve your goals, because when I was younger I would never have thought that I could get this in high school, but I worked so hard this term and finally I did get it, and it just made me feel so happy and proud of myself. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're watching this YouTube channel, you're probably interested in studying and getting good grades and stuff like that, and I'm just here to tell you that it does work out fine. Right now you might not feel like you're that smart or you don't get such good grades, but honestly, if you work hard, you can achieve what you want. So this is the end of this very long-winded video. I hope I answered your questions well enough, and if you have any more questions, you can just leave them in the comments and I'll type my answer to you. And yep, so thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sticking with me throughout this whole year of studying on YouTube. You guys have motivated me so much, and you are part of the reason how I got the 5.0 GPA, because you motivated me to study during this year when it got so hard. So thank you guys for being here with me, and good luck on your study journey as well. So I hope that we can all achieve what we want and accomplish stuff in life. So that is all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!